Hi, I'm Jane. I'm the Creative Pixie and I am filming this today from Belfast in Northern Ireland. I have a blog, The Creative Pixie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I seem to have had lots of new subscribers to my channel recently, so if that is one of you, thank you very much for subscribing. Let me know down in the comments how you found me. If someone sent you my way, that would be great, thank you. If you like crochet, knitting, sewing, all sorts of crafty stuff, then hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with my latest videos. Okay, it's been a while since I last filmed a video, and I seem to have spent a lot of money this month. So I've got quite a lot to share with you today. Not much in the way of works in progress, so I'll get started on that. So I've got two blanket works in progress. I'm not really going to show them to you today because, to be honest, I haven't really done that much on them. The first, the Diagonals baby blanket, I haven't worked on at all. And then my 2021 temperature blanket that I'm knitting, it got stalled for a while because basically I ran out of one of the colours of yarn. So I have ordered that, and I am therefore behind with that. So I'm still frantically trying to catch up to nowadays, because I'm sure we're going to hit one of the pink colours this week. We shall see. With it being a bank holiday, hopefully good weather is on its way. So, finished objects. I have got several finished objects to share with you. The first being my my socks. So my last episode I had, I think, a sock and a half done. Well, I've now finished these. Here they are. Ta-da! So this was my own design. Basically what I did with the self-striping yarn, every time I got to a different colour, I purled that round, and then the rounds after that I just knit. So that's given this sort of purl bump effect. And then once I got down to the foot, I only did the pattern, continued the pattern on the top of the foot. I left the bottom of the foot just plain stockinette stitch. You can hear one of my cats is chirping behind the camera. I don't know if any of you have cats. Do your cats chirp when they see birds? That's what she's doing. So these are my socks. I think I'm going to give these to my youngest daughter. She likes to wear the hand knit socks, so I'm going to give those to her. So for a commercial sock yarn, it was nice to knit the socks in. It was nice on the hands, feel wise. I would say there was a couple of disappointing factors with these socks, in that every so often I would get like a random colour splash, like you can see it there. It's like just a random speck of purple in the green. Random speck of purple there. I tried to keep the stripes more or less identical, and they pretty much were until the toes. So you'd see, I don't know why one of the toes has gone on to the next kind of creamy kind of colour. Yeah. So that's just the way it is. So if I was really fussy, I would have continued wound on further on in the ball until I got to the kind of the next green bit, and then kind of cast that on as well. So, but you know, I just, to be honest, I couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. If you are on Instagram, you may have seen posts with the hashtag AmiguruMay on them. That's because a lovely lady whose account is Millie Design decided to do a kind of Amigurumi hashtag. So the month of May, basically, there was like a sheet on her blog. There was like daily prompts of photos to share, basically, and so that's what I've been taking part in for the month of May. Every day I have uploaded a photo, mostly new photos. There was a couple of prompts that I didn't really have a current photo for, so I went back into the mists of time. Several years ago I had photos of other things that I had done, so I somehow find a connection to the prompts with those. So the first finished object I'm going to share with you is Francis the fox. Isn't he a hunk? Look at his tail. So I've wanted to make a fox for a while, and I saw this. This is a free pattern, by the way, on Millie Design. Whenever I was downloading the prompt for AmiguruMay, I saw this was a free pattern, downloaded it, and decided to make him. So, and also I included a little reel of the making process for him on my Instagram if you want to check that out. So, little Francis the fox. Another amigurumi I made was a bee. Now, I can't show you this in person because I made it as a gift. So it has been gifted and is a way to live his life with his new mummy. So yes, I made the bee. I'm going to insert photos of the bee, and yes, I made him as a gift for a work colleague who's mentioned it was her birthday, and for her birthday from her husband she was getting a beekeeping experience. And then I saw this pattern online from Pink Tomato Crochet, and it's a paid for pattern, and so I downloaded this and made the bee for her. It took me 2 evenings to make, and it's quite a big bee. It's quite a big bee, as you can see in the picture. So so before I gifted it, I took the bee out in the garden, and he had wild adventures amongst the forget-me-nots and the apple blossom. I made sure I got, you know, quite a few pictures of him before he was gifted. It's always nice to gift something, although I do feel a bit sad, you know, because I won't have that amigurumi in my possession any longer, but yeah, glad to gift him. My third amigurumi is little baby octopus. How cute, how cute. She's kind of not meant to be like that, just the way she is. So that's a good demonstration of why you should use pins when sewing when sewing parts together. So I didn't use pins, therefore her head is at a slight angle, but she is adorable with her little bow on her head. So this was a free pattern by Little Love Every Day. So this was a very quick, easy make. I think it would be cute to make like a whole load of those using your scraps. That would be good, wouldn't it? My final finished object. So cute, is Millie the Mice. Here she is. Millie the Mice. I'll turn her around for you. So Millie is a little paid for pattern. I think I mentioned a few videos ago that I bought the pattern on Etsy from Jojoli. This is the same designer who did Autumn the Bear Girl, the previous two Bear Girl dolls that I've made. So this is the same designer, so I kind of knew her pattern writing technique and kind of what to expect. So she had a sale on a while back, and then that's when I snapped up the pattern for this on offer. This is a cute little mouse. What can I say about her? She I had dramas, sorry. I'm just remembering. It took me a while to make her because I ran out of yarn. The last thing to crochet of her in the kind of creamy yarn were the arms and the tail, and I ran out of yarn halfway up the second arm, and I hadn't done the tail yet. So I and ahed about whether maybe I could shorten the first arm and just have two short arms and no tail, but it just did not look right. So I decided I had to buy another ball of yarn basically to finish the second arm and then to crochet the tail. So so I had to wait a little while for that to arrive. So I was kind of a bit annoyed. I was a bit annoyed with her. So she was put in timeout for a week or so until the yarn arrived and I could finish her. So this is, I can't remember if I mentioned the name. This is Millie the Mice. And she is very cute. If you can see the ears, I'll pop one of the ears open like that. The lining on the inside of her ear is just some like random scrap fabric that I had, and I cut 2 circles and popped those, sewed those onto the inner ear, and they're very cute. And then her little dress was done separately, and then once the dress was on her, I crocheted the straps in place. So the dress is now on her forevermore. So that is Millie the Mice. So Millie is going to be a present for one of my nieces for her birthday. So hopefully she will give it a good home. So it'll be sad to see her go, but a lot of the things that I make are gifts for people. I suppose that's just the nature of crafting, or that's, you know, why I craft. That a lot of the items that I make are gifts for people. So yes, this will be for my niece, and hopefully she will enjoy this. I think that might be it for my AmiguruMay for the next wee while, because I need to start making a birthday present. I'm going to share with you now some of my purchases. So one of the first things I've bought recently is this Patchwork, gorgeous Patchwork notions case, and this was made by Jeanette Clegg of Crafty Clegg's creations on Etsy, and isn't that beautiful patchwork? I could only dream of doing patchwork like that. So yes, I snaffled this from her Etsy shop. There you go. So she sent me this notions pouch with a lovely tea bag, Twinings, Digest, Spearmint Apple and Rhubarb with Baobab. That's it there, little tea bag. Gosh, that smells nice. And look at this stitch marker. Isn't that beautiful? So thank you so much, Jeanette, for those. I like to support the that I find on Instagram and YouTube if they have a shop. I like to, if they have patterns, or if they're a yarn dyer, or if they're a maker, I do like to support those people, and especially if they make something that I myself can't make or have no hope of making look as beautiful as they're offering. So yes, I know in my heart of hearts that I could not attempt patchwork like this, but that's okay. It's good to support those if you can. So that is from Jeanette. Beautiful. Then what else? My husband gifted me this Zoomigurumi 5, and he bought it because he wants this. He wants this little peacock. So online, I think he bought this on Amazon. Online, there's only a limited number of designs that you can see in relation to the book. So actually, when I opened up the book and looked through it, I could see there's actually loads. There's loads of designs that aren't featured on the back. And you know what? To be honest, the ones that they haven't featured are actually the nicest, probably the nicest in the book. So let me see if I can find one. Look at this. Cute. Cute. Cute little alpaca. And that's not featured. That's not featured on the back of the book. Zoomigurumi 5 has some gorgeous designs on it. So I'd recommend that. So with that in mind, I decided that I would have to go out and buy some more cotton yarn. Because I've used up stuff there, and I just decided I needed to increase my selection, shall we say, my selection of cotton yarns. So I went out and to a local yarn store to me, the Yarn Patch, a couple of weeks ago, and I'd never been before, and it was really, really nice. So I would recommend that if you're local to the kind of Belfast area. They now have 2 stores. They have the main one is at Newton Abbey, and the new one that's just opened up a few weeks ago is in Hollywood. So I've yet to visit the Hollywood one, but I do want to go soon. And so yes, so I didn't buy all of these. This is now where I've put all my cotton yarns, so they're all in one place, so I can just bathe myself in the glory. Ta-da! So there you go. All my lovely cotton yarn. So these are all 4-ply, and there is 2 different brands in here. We have the Shapius Katona and the New to Me brand that I bought from the Yarn Patch is Yarn and Colours. So I bought several several balls of yarn and colours, and very nice yarn and colours. So I do really like those. So I asked my daughter, my eldest daughter, what colours do I need? Need. And she said that I need another orange. Fair enough. So I've only got this much left from Francis the Fox. I need reds. I don't have red. I've got these lovely kind of burgundy dark pinks, and for some reason I bought 3 very similar shades of purple. So yes, that's my cotton purchases. When I was at the yarn patch, I also bought some oh yes, I also bought crinkly bags. Sorry, I also bought 2 of these here, Stylecraft Batik Swirl. Yeah, Swirl. I bought 2 of these because I thought that would make a lovely blanket, and it was an offer, so yes, why not? So previously I said to you about me running out of yarn for Millie the Mice, halfway up the arm, no tail. I went online, and from the Knitting Network I ordered some more of that Katona. In case you're interested in, her fur colour is 105. So anyway, I bought some more of that, and yeah, so I bought some more cotton yarn. So that's what you see in the box here. This is a combination of the yarn patch and the Knitting Network purchases, and then also what I had in my stash. So that is those. Now, so I don't know if any of you might follow the Knitting Network, or you might have heard of them, but they are now suppliers to a new old double knit acrylic. So I say new old, it's a brand that's been going since for decades apparently. I'll look it up, put it in the words. So I thought I would try out this new acrylic yarn because it's like $1.59 a ball. So I don't know if you've noticed, but Stylecraft have recently put up their prices. I think they're like $2.20 a ball now. So I thought, well, I'll try this brand and see what they're like. So this is Emu Classic, and this colour is 121. And this is very nice. I thought that I would just get one ball, just to see what it's like, and there's not that many one ball projects out there, so that's why I chose like a kind of grey colour, because I thought you can't go wrong with grey. Grey will be perfect for a hat, a cowl, gloves. So that's why I went for the grey. They have loads of colours. Let me see. Oh. Yep, this is the card I got. Yep, it was established 1941. So they have been going years. I've never heard of them before. I only saw online. So that's why I thought I'll give it a go. $1.59, pretty good. So I thought I would just buy that. What else do we have? Oh yes, so recently I saw a pattern on Zines and Roger Instagram page. Now Rosina, who is Rosina of Zines and Roger, she had shared that one of her she'd been tagged, I think, in a lot of photos for her hinterland shawl. So this is a paid for pattern. I managed to pick it up via an old copy of Molly Makes. I think it had been published in 2018, I think. So I managed to pick up an old copy of Molly Makes online from the library. So I saw this pattern, really liked it, and thought that someone who's close to me might like it. I'm not going to say because they supposedly watch, but you know what? They haven't mentioned things that I have done or said in my other videos, which makes me think perhaps they don't watch. But I'm not going to say who it's for. So anyway, so Rosina had suggested yarns to make this hinterland shawl, and basically I just followed her yarn suggestions. I thought the yarns that she suggested were really beautiful and kind of rustic looking, and they are these. The King Cole Fashion Aran. It's a bit old-fashioned, the ball band for it, really. If you were choosing a yarn based on a ball band, I wouldn't go by that. Anyway, so this is 70% acrylic, 30% wool. It's a 100-gram ball, and it is 200 meters. So this color here, I think I definitely went with the colors that she suggested. So I've gone for Kintyre, which is 318, and for the contrasting color I've gone for Flint, which is shade 3505. So yes, hopefully the person that I'm going to make these for will like it. I think it's kind of rusticy kind of look to it. So this is I should have said this is a crocheted shawl pattern. So I think when AmiguruMay is done and I want to keep up my crochet mojo, I think this project will be perfect for it. So that is that. While I was online buying the yarns for the hinterland shawl, I saw this yarn here, King Cole again, Chunky Tweed. This is shade 3484 Hoy. And this is 72% acrylic, 25% wool, and it's 138 meters. So I saw this and thought that might make a nice hat as well. I've seen a nice hat pattern on Ravelry, and I think this might look nice. So I thought that might make a nice kind of rusticy looking hat. I would really love to make an Aran jumper. You know, the kind of old style creamy honeycomb lattice cable kind of jumper. Yeah, I would like to make one. It might take me a while though. Plus actually those jumpers eat a lot of wool. I think I did the measurements or calculated kind of what I would need, and I estimated, I think, that I would need 2,000 meters. So 2,000 meters of wool is very expensive. So I might, if I see a nice acrylic, I might buy some. I don't know. I'll have to see. My my temperature blanket, I've been knitting that with 4mm Chowgu red lace needles, and because the blanket is starting to get heavy and it's starting to irritate my fingers, the needles, so I decided to buy some of these, like driftwood circular needles. So they're made of birch, and I thought I would give those a go. I'll let you know if they make a difference. Hopefully they won't make a difference to the tension, because they're both the same size of needle. It's just different material. So hopefully that'll make it a bit easier to do the knitting of that. Now, I know this is what you've been waiting for. In my last episode, I mentioned my mystery bag episode, I should say. In my mystery bag episode, I mentioned that I had ordered a little lucky dip bag. This was from Vicky Brown Designs, and basically it was 4 20-gram skeins, mini skeins of sock yarn. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It's either £8 or £12. I can't remember. So anyway, this was the bag here, and sorry for the crinkling. These are the yarns that I got. Ta-da! Now, one of them is gorgeous pink with purpley bits in it. The label says ombre 1. So these are all 75-25 superwash merino sock yarn, 20 grams, 85 meters. So there's a pinky one with purple bits. There's this ombre 3, which is, it's kind of a yellowy green. Yellowy green colour, I don't know how else to describe it. Now, the last two, one's missing a label and there was another label, so I don't know which one the label applies to, but the label says ombre 2. So there is a blue with purpley bits on it, and then there is a lemon, like lemonade kind of colour. So that is those. Those are my lucky dip from Vicky Brown Designs. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed when I opened this because the greeny yellow and the lemonade yellow were very similar. I mean, they are different, but they're very similar. She has lots and lots of beautiful mini skeins, and I think that in future I would just select the colours that I want and buy them instead of going down the lucky dip route. But have to say that Vicky Brown Designs yarns are gorgeous. They're really beautiful to knit with, and they are beautiful, beautiful colours. Actually, I bought some yarn from her years ago. Let me see if I can find. I bought this yarn from her and I knit it into these socks. Sorry, my socks are a little bit bally, but that was the yarn I bought from her. And they've stood the test of time well. They haven't faded that much, and I have to say these are my favourite hand knit socks. These are my most favourite ones, and I wear them a lot. And so that's why I went back and bought her minis. So anyway, I think that's it for yarny news and purchases. Life news, as I said, it's bank holiday weekend. A couple of weeks ago I got my second Pfizer vaccine, so I'm now fully vaccinated, which is great. I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit sick with the second injection for about 36 hours. And then I was fine. My husband, he started a new job. He's been there working a week, and he's really enjoying it, and it's so much better for his health than his previous job. His previous job got him all stressed, and it just was affecting his health too much. So so it's good that he's got a new job. What's going on with my girls? The oldest one, she's doing school exams at the minute. My youngest daughter is starting the AQE process. For those who don't know, whenever you are 11 in the UK, you don't have to. You can choose in Northern Ireland to do a test, and that test determines what high school you end up going to. So we're starting that process, and hopefully she's doing practice papers, and then when she'll come to do the actual exams in November, December at the end of the year, and hopefully she'll do well enough in those so that she can go to the same school as her big sister. I think that is it for me today. If you have any questions, please pop them in the box below. I try and answer all the comments that are left. If you have been sent this way from another YouTube channel, please please let me know who that was. I know that Jeanette Clegg, in a previous episode of hers, she very kindly recommended my channel, and I got a flurry of new subscribers from her, which is great. And I would love to do the same, actually. Pass on the love, share the love. Yes. Starlight and Stitches. If you like Amigurumi, you'll really like the Starlight and Stitches YouTube channel. She has a great, very entertaining way about her videos. She does like Amigurumi roulette, in which, you know, she lets the I can't even say it. She lets the roulette wheel determine her next Amigurumi project. She's got a couple of fantastic videos there where she is organising her yarn stash. She's got like one whole wall in her living room, like wool. She's got every colour of Stylecraft, Special DK, or Chunky, whatever. It's, yeah, her channel is really amusing. I really enjoy watching that. Oh, Lulu. So I wish you all a good bank holiday weekend, and come again soon. Thank you. Bye.